Hey, I'm JD. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. Please hit like. And what do we have here? I think we've got some special product in here. So I'm going to do what I call an unboxing. So I just have to cut this open very carefully. Very carefully. Like whenever I get a box in the mail, I'm not sure what it is and where it's from. But usually it's something I bought. But sometimes it's just somebody sending me something, like a watch perhaps. So I'm just going to cut this and see if I can open this up. How good is my cutting today? Ooh, that's pretty good. And there we go. There it is. I'm going to try to hide anything that's public. Shouldn't be public. There it is, nicely wrapped. Wow. Just toss the box because I am a box tosser. So I hope you're all doing fine today. And shout out to Wayne. And then shout out to the other Wayne. There's two Waynes now. And then shout out to Sonny Morehouse, who runs the Facebook Amateur Watchmakers channel. It's a very good channel on Facebook. And if you're into amateur watchmaking, then join that channel. As well, I'm a member of the Ottawa Valley Watch and Clock Collectors Club. OVWCCC, Ottawa Valley Watch and Clock Collectors Club. So they have a quarterly newsletter, and they have quarterly meetings, and it's a good group of guys that fix clocks and pocket watches and watches. So you can join that club for $50, which is cheap, and even to get access to the newsletter. Plus, there's a for sale section, and it's all web-based. So just Google or AI Ottawa Valley Watch and Clock Collectors Club, and you can contact fellow watch and clock enthusiasts. What do I have here? Look at this. This is from Wayne 2, I'll call him. The Canadian Wayne as opposed to the American Wayne. Look at this. Look at, I don't know sure if his first name is Wayne, but maybe it's John Wayne. So this is a Hamilton. I want to have a quick look at this. So this is a Hamilton pocket watch. It is actually a gorgeous piece. I believe it's railroad grade. Look at this. It just started ticking. Just started ticking. That is amazing. I'm not absolutely sure what's wrong with this watch. I think what Wayne said was that when you wind it, you get a couple winds out of it, and then it slips. So if I just try that and see what happens. So wind it up. You should be able to get around 25 turns on the watch like this, and it'll run fairly well. But this is a nice pocket watch. This is a Hamilton. It says 21 joules. Let me have a look at this here. Let's look at this in the camera. 21 joules, double roller, which means the roller table is a double roller, adjusted to 5 positions. Absolute quality here. And yeah, and even I believe that is gold settings as well. And there's a center wheel is a raised gold setting. Those are tricky, especially if you got to make one. But this watch would be a railroad grade pocket watch. So no, I just felt it slip. So it just reset. Oh, there it goes again. It slipped again. So somehow the mainspring in the mainspring barrel is not catching the hook properly. So it's likely the outer side of the barrel as opposed to the arbor that's also hooked in the barrel. So it's likely that. And so it's slipping, so we need to fix that. So what I'll be doing is disassembling this watch completely, and then I will take apart the mainspring, or take the mainspring out of the barrel. I'll have a look at what it's looking like first and see if there's a hook problem there. It may need a new mainspring, or it just might simply be a hook issue. So that's pretty much it. There's the watch, just a gorgeous piece. Look at that. Look at that. Look. I said look. You're not looking. Look at that. 21 joules. Hamilton, Lancaster. This is a high-end railroad grade pocket watch. And I'll bet you dollars to donuts that it's also lever set, which means when you pull the back up here, take off the crystal, put your thumb in there, and I went and cut my thumbnail, you idiot. And then this should be able to set the time. Look at that. Very smooth. Mucho smootho. So what time is this right now? It is now 1:43 in the afternoon. So 1:43. That's 40 and 3. So I'll just set it like that. And I'm sure there's not enough There's not a lot of power on the mainspring, but it should be able to keep time right up to about the 10% power range. So from 10 to 90, we should be good keeping time. Anything above or below that, it's not as good keeping time. I think above 90, sure, but you don't want to stress the mainspring, because I think that's what someone did. So there we go. So it's a Hamilton railroad grade pocket watch, and we'll have a look at this and get on with it. So thanks, Wayne. It came here in the mail, and let's get this thing healthy again. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe, and please hit like, and please share the channel with other people. It helps build the channel and gets more views, and keeps inspiring me to make more videos. So again, thanks a lot, and I'll catch you next time.